So let me ask you this. Ever since COVID happened, they say they've been having issues with imports on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is? Because COVID is pretty much, it's safe to say, it's kind of over, but
no, COVID isn't over.
But I'm saying, as far as for the business is back open, but why is it still shit held up?
Because it trickles.
Explain that to me. Explain that.
So it's not so much. It's just like COVID was real big, but we didn't know about it. COVID was overseas.
Oh, before it came.
Before it came here, it was over there, and they was dying and all of that, but it hadn't affected us as of yet.
I don't folk been know about COVID.
So it's kind of like that. Like one of the companies that I was a carrier for, they their corporate office is in Italy. So the manager of the company of their division over here, him and somebody else they were over in Italy for a big conference for the company. Well, they brought COVID over here. Him and his son and the other man was one of the first cases in Georgia of COVID because they had it in Italy. They went to the conference. They left the conference, came over here, and him and the other guy. The other guy died.
What COVID is?
What is what?
What is COVID?
What do you mean? What is it?
What is it?
I don't understand your question.
What is COVID-19?
It says a virus.
Oh, you mean like is it a virus?
No, what is it?
That's what they said.
Yeah, I guess it's a virus. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, honestly, we really don't know, but what they tell us and what they feed us, and they feed us a narrative that they want us to know.
That's what I want you to say.
Yeah,
well,
they feed us a narrative
I'm
they
trying
want
to
us to
figure
know.
out why is the shipping still fucked up as far as getting import into the country.
Well, it has to do with.
That shit probably the whole
When you listen, like I'll give you an example. I done heard about at least a dozen people, half a dozen to a dozen people say, including myself, they done had work done on a car and it done took longer because the parts or something was held up in shipping.
Oh yeah.
Why is that still going on today?
Well, I think that they're not letting a lot of stuff come through, and then you got to understand that they don't have as many people, as many worker bees as they had before. So it's a whole trickle effect. So when you don't have as many worker bees and you need, 10,000 widgets, but you only have 2,000 employees, now you can't get your 10,000 widgets, you may be able to get 8.
So then with that said, do you think it's money in import-export right now for small business?
All of this stuff, whether it's small business or anything, it's about who you know. People do business with who they know, they like, and they trust. Mm-hmm. I can make a phone call and call somebody, and if I don't know them, they're not going to respond. But if they do know me, then they're going to do what I need them to do.
In your network.
Mm-hmm. It's all about your circle and the people that you know. It has nothing to do with, like I can get something done from over here that I couldn't get done over here because they don't know me. I make a call and say, hey, this Holly. I need X, Y, and Z. They're going to be like, oh, hey, girl, I got you. Like, even as far as, like, one of my construction companies. I did a job at the airport. I did a job at Fifth Third Bank in Gwinnett County. And they hadn't paid me my money yet. 2 of my homegirls, or 2 people that I have developed a relationship with, that I make sure that they're okay, they were like, you ain't got your check yet? Hold on, let me make a call. They made a call to Chicago. Yo, I need her check. She ain't got her check yet. My check was here in 7 days.
Press the button.
Yeah.
But then the other company that I work for did the project at the airport. I don't know them. I just did the project. So I got to wait until they pay me. I can call.
But ain't nobody up.
Ain't nobody
I
responding.
think that's why it backed up like that too, though. Simply because, like, when the pandemic hit, so much shit got put on hold, and it just built up for like a year, year and a half, wasn't no motion.
Yeah.
And then once it opened back up,
yeah.
that's like even with the courts and you got people who got stuff going on, they don't see courts for That, you know what I'm
Me too,
saying?
yeah.
Everything set back 2
And then
years.
people
You know
aren't
what I'm
working like they
saying?
used to either.
So
no,
that's what, and like she say, it's a shortage of people now. You got people that ain't working as hard as they used to. It's more independent people out here now. People more.
that's
you know.
that's the shit right now though. You got to get on the board. You don't get on board, man, you rolling the dice.